herpes.
Oh, it's a classic band STD.
Typical. Every band member's got that. What the hell? As soon as you said he joined the band, you knew immediately that's what he had.
We were guessing.
Yeah, okay. So what's the plan now?
Like, I'm just gonna call him and say, like, it's over.
Okay.
And then I'll try and go get tested tomorrow.
I think that's a...
But I'm confused by there. You said you have not had sex with him since he announced his infection.
Right.
Right. So
we're wondering maybe he had it before. And I would say it's better to be safe than sorry in a case.
No, for sure. But I'm wondering, your story just isn't all not holding water, as it were.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, he's been on tour, and he came back.
Right, he's been on tour, you've not had sex with him, he came back from tour and said, I have herpes, and you were going, oh, I've got to get tested. How would you have contracted it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I have it, but I just want to...
Got it. Okay, all right, that's fine. And you're going to... But my question, though, was not so much what do you do to be safe, but which is great. I'm glad you're doing that. By the way, it's hard to test for herpes. If you're not having an outbreak, it's not something you can really easily diagnose. But by the way, don't believe in the blood test. They really are highly inaccurate.
True story? I was wondering about that.
Blood test.
I got an STD test 2 weeks ago, and the blood test had nothing but herpes on it in the results. I was wondering how they test for herpes.
Herpes, you've got to see an outbreak. The best way is actually to do viral culture, but it's a clinical diagnosis. It really is. The blood tests are still not good. Or they're confirmatory if you have a really high level of suspicion. It just sort of adds evidence if that's what you're dealing with. But this is not a good test. Jamie, my question is, what do you do with this guy?
What do you mean, what I do? I'm going to have sex with him.
What are you going to do with him? What are you going? Are you kicking him to the curb? Are you going to keep seeing the guy? What's the plan?
Like, I'm gonna call him after and tell him it's over and I never want to see him again.
Do you have Facebook, Jamie?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you know that little piece that says status and it says in a relationship with?
Yeah.
Change that back to single. And let's move on.
Okay. Good plan. This is